Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and if you've got a keen eye and you've watched some of the recent videos here on the channel, you'll know that I've been testing out my very first smart ring. This here is the RingConn Generation 2, and it's kind of changed how I think about smart tech moving forward. So, let's take a look. And of course, a huge thank you to RingConn for sending this over for the purpose of review. It will of course be linked in that description down below if you want to pick one up for yourselves, but of course all of the thoughts and opinions in this review are completely my own. Now there's a lot to go over in this video, so let's get to the unboxing. Okay guys, so here we have the packaging side of things, and it is a very simple but also very nice looking box. Kind of feels a little bit Apple-esque in my opinion. As you can see, you've got some information, some logos around the actual box side of things here, a little bit of info on the back with regards to some of the built-in technology side of things, but nothing really too vital. As you can see here, I have already opened it, and that was just to test the sizing side of things, just to make sure that I had that perfect fit. And then, as you can see here, you've got everything front and center. You've got all of your paperwork here on the right hand side, you've got a quick start guide, user manual, basically everything that you need to get up and running with the RingConn Gen 2. Now yes, it's a little bit vital to see exactly how the ring works, but the actual application side of things is a really good setup process, so yes, it's useful to have, but I would actually go on what the app says because it's got all the information that you need. You've then got your USB-C cable, and that's to charge the actual charging case here, and it's going to be USB-C to Type-C, which is great to see in 2024. It's a nice braided cable, it's pretty long, but again, the actual charging case lasts a very long time, which we will get onto, so you may not need this cable all that much. And then we have the actual charging case itself. Now this is a very nice premium metal charging case. As you can see, you've got the RingConn logo just on the top here. It's got a nice matte cold texture to it as well, and in general I think it looks pretty good. You've got a USB-C charging cable around the back side of things here, and again that's the charging side of things. A nice rubber bottom here, so if you do have it face down on the table, it's not really going to go anywhere, with a little bit more information down the bottom here as well. And then on the front you do have an LED indicator light, and that's just in regards to the charging side of things and also the pairing side of it. And then as you can see on the inside of the case here, we do have the podium for the actual ring itself. Now there are some little indentations as you can see here, and that's mainly where these sensors go, because on the inside of the ring you do have sort of little lumps and bumps where the sensors are, and it just means that you've got a perfect fit. Now like I mentioned, you've also got the LED indicator light on the front here, and as I mentioned before, it's mainly for the battery indicator side of things, and of course the pairing side when you pair it to your smartphone. And then lastly we have the ring itself, which I've got here in this super nice matte black titanium finish. Now we'll go over it more in the rest of the review, but as you can see here, I've got this nice matte black titanium color. As you can see, you've got a really nice metal outer ring, and then you've got the plastic inner sort of translucent shell here, where you've got all of your sensors for the heart rate tracking, sleep tracking, steps, everything that you can think of is built into the ring. Super nice, super simple. Now for me, I'm pretty sure I'm going to wear it mainly on my index finger. That kind of feels the most natural to me, and it fits extremely well. I would definitely recommend using the sizing guide when you actually purchase one of these, just to get that perfect fit. And then as soon as you put the ring in the case here, it's going to begin to charge. It goes in really nicely and super easy with magnets. I don't think you're going to be misplacing it anytime soon. Now, just a quick heads up, as soon as I finished filming the unboxing video, I actually changed the finger that I actually have the ring on. It was really on my index finger, which was a little bit too tight, so I've moved it over to my middle finger, and that's where it was for the whole testing period, which was around 7 days. So, onto the design. And unlike modern smartphones, tablets, laptops, the design aspect of this ring is pretty simple, but in a very nice, understated way. Unlike a smartwatch, which you can tell straight away that someone is wearing due to the watch band, the watch itself, the bright screen that's on there, the ring itself goes pretty unnoticed day to day. It's a nice titanium finish, it's available in different colors and different finishes. For me though, I went for the standard matte black. And this thing is tiny. The RingConn Gen 2 comes in at 6.8mm wide, around 2mm at its thinnest point, and 1 to 2 grams. Now I say 2 to 3 grams because the smaller ring of course is going to weigh a little bit less than the larger size, so between 2 and 3 depending on the ring size. The RingConn 2 is also IP68 water and dust resistance, and is also 100 ATM water resistance, meaning it functions at depths of up to 100 meters. And the IP rating and lightweight means a whole bunch when you're meant to be wearing this ring all of the time. It's meant to be worn 24/7. Whether you're going for a walk, a run, a hike, or sleeping, whatever you're going to be doing, you're meant to be able to wear the ring every single day, all day, so in terms of the overall comfort and fitness, I think it does a pretty good job. Now, as this was my first time using a smart ring, I wasn't really sure what to expect. Obviously, if you have a smart watch, you know that it does a ton of additional features, but with a smart ring, it's a little bit smaller, a little bit less technology, so what exactly can it do? Due to the 3-axis accelerometer, temperature and PPG sense from the inside of the ring, you get a lot of feedback about how your day's been. Also, just a little bit of advice with regards to the wearing of the ring. Although you do have a specific ring finger, it doesn't necessarily work too well there. Your index or middle finger are the optimum places to have it, just because of how the pulse works and how all the signals go through the body. That's the ultimate place to wear it. So when you're going for the sizing side of things, just make sure that you're using one of these 2 fingers and not anything else. Now, as we're going over all of the features of the watch, as you can see, it's very minimal, there's no screen, so pretty much all the information and all of the feedback you're going to be getting comes from the RingConn application. You get to see your sleep score, activity, which includes steps and calories burnt, plus a new feature which allows you to have workout activities with walking, running and biking. And hopefully RingConn are going to add a ton more activities moving forward, so that if you want to use this ring for, frisbee or tennis or swimming, whatever you need to do, then it's going to be able to track that really easily for you. You can also look into your everyday stress levels as it gathers so much information. You can see good days, bad days, and also when during the day you're not really feeling yourself. So if you have a quick look at the trends and get stressed at the same time every day at the same point, then you may be able to adjust certain things moving forward, go for a walk, chill out, have a drink, whatever you need to calm down. This ring allows you to see exactly how the day is going. Then of course you have the heart rate tracking side of things, which kind of goes hand in hand with the sleep and stress side of it, but again provides a ton of feedback. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're having a regular heartbeat or you feel any sort of pain, then don't rely on the ring to give you exactly what's going on. I would still contact your GP or doctor as soon as you can, but in general, your everyday in terms of the heart rate, resting heart rate, and in general sort of how you're doing, again, it provides all that information. The ring can also be used for menstrual forecasts, wellness tracking, health advice, plus tons more. It's a pretty good insight into your everyday life day to day. The RingConn Gen 2 is also the first smart ring with sleep apnea tracking, and that's actually a pretty big deal, because sleep apnea, if not treated promptly, can lead to hypertension, irregular heartbeat, cardiovascular incidents, diabetes, so it's pretty good that you can monitor it all just with the RingConn. And not naming any other brands, but you also get all of this information completely free of charge. There's no monthly subscription that you have to pay for. Once you buy the ring, download the application, you're set and ready to go, but then again, it should kind of be that way for everything. So overall, the features are plentiful and the ring is pretty understated, so what's the overall battery life considering you're going to be wearing this thing all of the time? Well, unlike most smart tech like your phone, tablet, laptop, watch, earbuds, the ring itself doesn't really use that much power, so it can go for a very long time. On one single charge, you're going to be getting 10 to 12 days worth of use. Now again, the difference between 10 and 12 days depends on the ring size. Smaller ring, smaller battery, larger ring, bigger battery. But still, even with a minimum of 10 days worth of use, this is good for a full week of information. You also have the metal charging case with a nice podium for the ring, LED indicator light on the front and USB-C charging around the back. And using the ring in conjunction with the charging case gets you 150 days worth of use. So even if you're going on holiday for 3 months and going abroad or taking a longer trip, as long as you've got the charging case, you're pretty much set for a full 3-month or more period. Now, no product is perfect, so what are some of the downsides of the RingConn Gen 2? Well, for me, the main one was actually wearing the ring every single day. Now for me, I'm not the kind of person that has a ton of accessories like necklaces, rings, bracelets. I've got one watch and that's pretty much all that I wear apart from my normal outfit, for example. So to remember to have a ring every single day, yes, it did take a little bit of getting used to, and obviously wearing the ring did feel a little bit strange from time to time. Doing normal things like picking up my MacBook or my iPhone, for example, feeling that sort of metal on metal that you get from the ring did make me a little bit cautious of scratching and things like that over time. But yes, you may have to adjust things from time to time, but once you start to wear the ring every single day, you kind of forget it's there. However, after testing the ring for around 7 days, I've kind of got the feeling of the ring being there even if it's not. For example, when you have your smartphone in your pocket and you think you get a vibration or a text message, but you actually don't, you get phantom vibration. Now for me, I kind of got phantom smart ring where if I wasn't wearing the ring or I didn't have it on for a particular reason, then I kind of felt like it was there, even though it wasn't. So I think that's also a testament to the fact that if you do wear it and you do get used to it, it kind of fades into the background and you don't really need to worry about it. And although the ring was sent over for the purpose of review, that's kind of it for the downsides. I was super surprised with all the information the ring can gather and just in general how seamless it fit into my everyday life. Now a little bit of housekeeping before we end the video. The RingConn Gen 2 will be linked in the description down below, and the crowdfunding side of things for the RingConn Gen 2 starts on August 1st. However, if you head over to the Kickstarter page, you can get some early bird pricing, but if you do miss out on that, you're looking at $299 for the retail price, which is pretty standard when it comes to your everyday smart tech. But it's definitely an investment. If you're not really interested in how your everyday life is looking when it comes to the health aspect of things, sleep, and just in general your well-being, then it may not be the best option for you. However, if you're looking for a very small wearable piece of tech that gives a ton of information, then it's a high recommend from me. And that's going to do it, guys, for this video on the RingConn Gen 2. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. And also, while you're down there in the comments section, let me know what you're thinking of the new generation of smart wearable tech that we've got coming out. Are you more of a smartwatch person, or are you looking at the Ring side of things to see what we've got going on, or is there another option that you think may be a better option for you? If you guys are not already subscribed, now's a great time to do so. And of course, once you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to turn on notifications so you're notified anytime I post a video here on the channel. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.